Hi, I'm Joe Revita from Empire Music and EmpireMusicOnline.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And today I'm here with a really special custom shop Martin guitar. It's a Martin D-42 Lavender Opal custom. This guitar was acquired by us here at Empire Music through a raffle at the 2020 Winter NAMM show just in January. So we're really excited to get the guitar in. This is a one of a kind. They only made one and that's all they will make, which really makes it unique. And it's absolutely beautiful. It matches some beautiful tone woods and classic choices, really great bracing, and some stunning inlay work. So let's go through the guitar and I'll talk about first about the tone woods, then we'll talk about the rest of the design. First, we have a premium Sitka spruce top that has been treated with the VTS process. So that gives us a torrefied top, gives us really great vintage tone. So the VTS is for vintage tone system. Boom. Basically allows us to reduce the moisture content in the top of the guitar, giving us a more rich, mature tone, which is great. So it sounds like a little bit like an older guitar, but has all the complexity of those older guitars, but it's new, which is always good. Back and sides are East Indian rosewood. Obviously the D-42 is a classic design with spruce and rosewood, so they stayed true to it here with this custom model. What really makes this guitar special, not only just because of the inlay work, but we have protein glue, so it gives us a higher grade glue choice for all of our bracing and binding. And we also have scalloped Adirondack bracing, 5/16 inch thick. And it's also VTS, which is really cool. Anybody that knows me here from Empire knows that the secret sauce to some really most amazing great guitars and the bracing is Adirondack. I love Adirondack bracing because it really makes the top springboard. It allows for way more output, more overtones, and just really a more complex tone. And it's not a feature that you might pick off of a spec sheet if you're just looking through a guitar, because it's not something exciting we get to look at. We can't see it, but it really, really enhances the tone of the instrument. And Martin went the extra mile here by hand scalloping it, and then also, using torrefied pieces of Adirondack for it. So we really get the very, very best choices. We have obviously a nitrocellulose lacquer finish. We have European maple binding, which is beautiful. Gold vintage hardware. They're calling this a deluxe vintage neck shape. It's super comfortable. It's just not maybe quite as tapered as the most modern guitars today, which are kind of like a much thinner, ebony fretboard and bridge. And then the true story about the special inlay on the guitar is obviously this beautiful opal that's lavender colored. You can see it in the inlays here. So you have like the 45 style snowflake inlay on the bridges. You have brass bridge pins here, again with the opal inlaid. The entire top of the guitar, it's absolutely stunning how beautiful this work is. And it's really, really hard to lay this stuff in. It goes in tiny, tiny sections. Obviously the snowflake inlays and diamond inlay offsets in the fretboard, and specialty headstock inlay. So really, really just a gorgeous instrument. You can see the back and sides. Obviously when you're choosing an instrument from Martin's custom shop, you're getting the highest grade tone woods selected by their master builders and sorted for the best guitars. So something like this here really is, ahead of time, all the best tone woods were selected by their weight and their flexibility and how they, do the best for the job it's trying to do. If you're at the custom shop and you're picking woods, which is something I do a lot for our custom guitars, sometimes you have a beautiful piece of rosewood or spruce or mahogany, and when you feel it and the flexibility of it, it would be best suited for a bigger guitar or a smaller guitar. So while it's just like Martin does that on all their instruments, they really separate out the top end woods. Like this is, like I said, again, premium Sitka. It's the most beautiful and was perfect for this application. What I really love about the guitar is after we go through the protein glue and the Adirondack scallop bracing and selecting the right tone woods and the VTS process being done to the guitar is the sonic capability of it. So what I want to do is I'm first going to just kind of pick through an open chord and increase its velocity of the pick through strumming so you can hear its amazing overhead. It's really, really dynamic, but we sound amazing with the pick attack through a heavy strum. And that is a testament to great tone woods, great design, obviously the dovetail neck joint, all that stuff leads to a really, really amazing spectrum of sound that you get from light to heavy. And then also I want to play the guitar, something that a lot of times people equate with richer, darker sounding guitars and like bassier instruments that a lot of people will call Martin's bassier, is I think that sometimes you think you lose balance, you don't get the articulation through the middle of the neck. Well, here we're going to be really articulate through the middle of the fretboard. So as we play these chords, higher open chords up and down the fretboard, you're really going to be able to hear that, and I think it's really, really important to demonstrate that. So let me just kind of show you those two things and we'll see what you think. Massive sustain. It's noticeable right away. It's really exciting and fun to play this guitar because it gives you immediate tone and character with that light picking motion, but as we dig into it, man, it just opens up, but still stays really focused and defined. It's the true sign of a quality instrument. Now what I just want to do is strum some just open chords real easy here through the middle of the neck so you can just hear how balanced it is, which is, I think, is very important. If you see a lot of my videos, you'll notice I do a lot of the same things because I think these are the things that are important that separate a great guitar out from just something that's ordinary. Obviously, this guitar is beautiful and has amazing appointments, but if it doesn't perform well through the middle of the neck, it doesn't give us a lot of dynamic range, it isn't a superior instrument. It's not something that's super premium, and this guitar knocks all that stuff out of the park. It's really, really designed to allow us to play all styles of music. So if you want to play fingerstyle or pick, or if you want to strum open chords and sing, I think it'll suit all of those styles. We, of course, set these guitars up before shipping them to you, or if you pick it up in store, well, guitar's fully set up, ready to go at factory spec. If you would like to purchase a guitar from us, you can always reach us at 412-343-5299 or right through our site, empiremusiconline.com. You'll see all the specs for this particular guitar in the link below, and there's many specs to these, and I just like to get to the ones I think are important that will make you think about their attributes and how it leads to the instrument being great. You can always have 0% financing on Martin guitars up to 36 months, so I can definitely hook you up in that way too. But what I think is the real story here is Martin went out at the NAMM show and they wanted to give their audience some really special instruments, and they took an amazing amount of time because like an instrument like this takes about 9 months to 12 months to build because of all the inlay work. So they had, in 2019 they were thinking about making this great guitar for us, so we're really excited about that. You obviously have, again, the Opal inlay, which really separates it out cosmetically from many guitars, most guitars on the market for sure. There's not a lot of guitars with this beautiful inlay, but when it gets down to it, we want it to sound and play great. So we have a great action, really beautiful look, easy to play though, and sounds amazing. So this is the Martin D-42 Custom Shop Lavender Opal from Empire Music and empiremusiconline.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Give us a shout at 412-343-5299. We can help you out with this Martin guitar or any of the other great guitars we have in our selection. Thanks for watching.